Okay, so this is going to be how to get a 20% rune increase on every enemy you kill. First, you want to come to the smoldering wall in Caelid, which is basically right when you enter Caelid, you can find this area, and you want to just follow the wall to your left down. Now, once you get to this tree stump, take a slight right and head over to the ledge over here. Now, I died twice, or 3 times actually, trying to make the jump with my horse. You're going to save a lot more time uh, by just getting off your horse and making your way along the tree instead of trying to jump from the top onto the tree, uh, because it's just a lot easier to run across. Those 3 deaths were not worth it, and they definitely took me way more time. You're going to find a cave here. Just run into the cave and there will be a site of grace, and then you're going to have to make your way through the cave. Now, we are using a special kind of technique to get past the scarlet rot, so just pay close attention. I will explain it a little bit better. As soon as you spawn in from the site of grace, so you might want to just take a death and then spawn in at the site of grace so that the explosion isn't there, because it will be there, and will start up if you're not just spawning in. So you want to do that, and as you can see there, I'll do a little replay right here. You can see as soon as I hit the ground, I turn around, and without pressing any directional button on my controller or whatever you're using, just spam your dodge button while facing the camera, and your character will dodge backwards, and you will be able to avoid the scarlet rot. If you don't do it, you cannot avoid the scarlet rot. Now, after your scarlet rot that you did, rack up decreases, you can take a left and you can kind of scale that wall as you saw and make your way over here. There will be an enemy, and you want to kill them with a range attack if you have it, so that they are not able to hit you, because if you don't do that, they will hit you when you jump down here. And then just make your way through this cave. You can ignore the items, you can come back for them later. The main item is at the end. Now, there is a rat here and another one of those enemies that you just killed. Just keep running, and if you will be fast enough so that they don't hit you. There's going to be rats here. Just take a sharp right as soon as you get in there. Run down here. Keep running straight. Make sure to ignore this flower boss here, because it is not what you are trying to kill. Again, here, if you are fast enough, you will be able to dodge everything and take no damage. And then you are to the boss fight. Now, it's really important to have a summon in this boss fight, because it is fighting 2 enemies. I found the jellyfish really useful because it keeps stunning the bosses. The bosses take a long time to attack. They have very slow attacks, and the jellyfish stuns them over and over and over again. So it makes it really hard for them to get attacks off, and it grabs aggro on the bosses when it does stun them. So you can just keep spamming the boss is while they're aggroing the jellyfish, and the jellyfish is stunning them. And as you can see here, I'm a level 48, which is not a very high level, and I'm doing a lot of damage with the rock sling spell. Holy shit, I cannot get that out. I'm doing a lot of damage. I'm only a level 48, and I think the main thing with this boss fight is to at least kill one of the bosses before your summon dies, because fighting 2 bosses at once in this game is always very annoying. So at least try to kill one of them before your summon dies, and you should be completely fine. I was able to kill both before my summon died. And you will receive the gold scarab talisman. Now, this talisman, as the title says, increases the amount of runes you get by 20% on every single enemy. That means bosses, that means regular enemies, everything. Even not enemies, dude. You could kill a squirrel and you're gonna get a 20% increase on the runes you would have gotten from that without it. So you're gonna be getting way more runes from killing bosses, and it's probably one of the best things, especially early game. Like, I'm level 48, which is relatively early game. It's gonna be really good to get your level up faster and make most of the boss fights relatively easier, because you're going to be stronger by the time you get to them. So if you like videos like these where I tell you how to do shit in Elden Ring, which is what I've been trying to do recently, but I haven't had many ideas. Then make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you do not miss a video in the future. See ya.